Thank you so much for inviting me to join this panel. I am sorry that I'm not able to be there with you in person, but I didn't want to miss this opportunity to speak with you at this critical time for working people in this country and for Black workers in particular. The labor movement and the civil rights movement share a set of values and a vision for the future. We want everyone in our communities to have the freedom to be themselves, pursue their dreams, and have a good life. We believe in prosperity, justice, and security for all, not just the very rich. We are here today because these values are under threat. The rights and freedoms that our ancestors fought and died for are being shredded right before our eyes by a reckless, unconstrained president and his white supremacist allies and advisors. This toxic combination of billionaires, bigots, and bullies has wasted no time attempting to dismantle the civil and labor rights protections that are the foundation of the middle class and our multiracial democracy. The list of things that Donald Trump has done, most of them by executive order, and most of them illegally, is overwhelming. It is designed to be overwhelming. I know that each of you have stories about how this administration's actions have impacted you, your families, your workplace, and your community. They want to divide and demoralize us. We cannot let that happen. Let me repeat that. We cannot let that happen. Just last week, he ripped away collective bargaining rights for federal workers at NASA, the Weather Service, and the Patent Office, and other agencies. He has now illegally terminated the contracts for nearly 500,000 workers. This is by far the largest act of union busting in American history. The timing was no accident. It was his Labor Day message to the billionaires and the bosses. He was letting them know that he is on their side, not ours. He is on the side of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and all the other CEOs who have filed suit to have the National Labor Relations Board declared unconstitutional. I know you are all aware that he has sent armed National Guard troops to Los Angeles and DC and threatened to send them to Chicago, Baltimore, and other cities with Black mayors. There is no emergency in those cities and no grounds for deploying troops. Trump is laying the groundwork for using the troops to intimidate voters, especially Black voters, and keep us away from the polls. He is already claiming powers over how elections are conducted that he does not have, trying to end vote by mail and impose national voter ID requirements. He is establishing a quick reaction force of National Guard troops to, quote, quell civil disturbances. Just think about that. National Guard troops are being trained to use force against the people of the United States. How long before one of his big donors calls him up and asks him to send in troops to break a strike? The unfettered power that Donald Trump and his corporate backers are seeking is extremely, extremely dangerous. We cannot sit idly by and watch as mass ICE agents rip our brothers and sisters away from their families, their jobs, and their communities. We cannot turn a blind eye to our military being deployed against the very people they are sworn to protect, as voter rights, worker rights, and human rights are stripped from the most vulnerable. University presidents, partners in big law firms, media moguls, CEOs, and even some elected officials and heads of state have been responding to Donald Trump's threat by trying to appease him or remaining silent. But it doesn't work that way. Donald Trump is a bully. And if you give a bully your lunch money on Monday, you better believe he'll be back for more on Tuesday. Here's another thing about bullies. They pick on isolated individuals. It is more important than ever that our two great American movements, the labor and civil rights movements, join together to lead the fight against the takeover of our federal government. We will have to simultaneously defend what we have accomplished and build for the future. We need to do everything we can to ensure that there are free and fair elections later this year in Virginia and New Jersey and in the 2026 midterm elections. At the same time, we have to recognize that winning an election, while important, is not going to save us. Restoring corporate DEI policies is not going to save us. No one is coming to save us. We are all we have, but we're also all we need. Every time workers organize to join a union, we are saving ourselves, our families, and our communities. Every time a shop steward enforces a contract, we are fighting back against injustice. Every time we walk a picket line, we are taking control of our lives. Union membership and collective bargaining agreements are the best tools we have to advance economic equality and racial justice. And we have a whole lot of experience standing up to bullies. When they come for us, for our coworkers, and for our families, do we back down? No, we don't back down. We fight back. I'm proud to be in this fight with you.